What if your dog didn't enter your life by accident? What if, before you were even born, before your first breath, one soul had already agreed to walk beside yours? Not as a human, not as a friend, but as a dog. Sounds impossible. Yet thousands of years of history, modern science, and millions of personal stories all point toward one incredible truth. Dogs don't just change our lives. Sometimes, they save them. And by the end of this video, you may never look into your dog's eyes the same way again. Part 1. The connection no one can explain. Think back to the first day you met your dog. Why that dog? Why not another one? Out of millions, why did your paths cross? Some people call it coincidence. Others call it destiny. But here's something fascinating. Researchers have discovered that when a dog looks into its owner's eyes, both brains release oxytocin, the same hormone shared between a mother and her baby. That means your dog literally changes your brain. Every hug, every gentle look, every wagging tail is quietly healing something inside you. Maybe that's why, after the hardest days, you don't need advice. You just need your dog beside you. Part 2. They feel what you feel. Have you ever cried without saying a single word, and somehow your dog already knew? Before anyone else noticed, they were already sitting beside you. Science now knows dogs can smell tiny chemical changes in our bodies. Stress, fear, anxiety, even sadness. But maybe there's something science still cannot fully explain. Because countless owners tell the exact same story. My dog knew before I did. Before the panic attack. Before the seizure. Before the nightmare. Before the tears. Almost like they were listening to something invisible. Part 3. Emotional story new. Imagine this. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. The house is silent. Everyone is asleep. You're sitting alone in the dark, trying not to cry. No phone calls. No messages. No one knows you're breaking inside. Then, you hear tiny footsteps. Your dog walks over. Without making a sound, they place their head on your lap. No advice. No judgment. No questions. Just, I'm here. Sometimes, that's all a broken heart needs. Part 4. The lesson humans never learn. Here's something strange. Humans spend their entire lives trying to become happy. Dogs wake up, already knowing how. No worrying about yesterday. No fear of tomorrow. No pretending to be someone else. Just this moment. This walk. This sunshine. This person they love. Maybe they came here to remind us how life was always meant to be lived. Part 5. Why their love feels different. Let's be honest. Most of us have been disappointed by people. Broken promises. Broken trust. Broken hearts. Slowly, we learn to protect ourselves. We stop loving completely. But your dog never does. You can make mistakes. Lose your job. Gain weight. Fail. Cry. Disappear for hours. They still greet you like you're the greatest thing that ever happened to them. Imagine if humans loved like that. The world would be completely different. Part 6. The saddest truth. Have you ever wondered why dogs live such short lives? Maybe because they already know everything humans spend 80 years trying to learn. How to forgive. How to stay loyal. How to love without conditions. How to live in the present. Maybe their lesson was never meant to last forever. Only long enough to change us forever. Part 7. When they leave. The hardest day is never the day they enter your life. It's the day they leave. The silence feels different. The house feels empty. You still expect to hear their footsteps. You still look toward the door. You still imagine seeing that wagging tail. And then, you remember, they're gone. But maybe love like that never really disappears. Because the person you became exists because they loved you. Their paws may have left your floor, but they never leave your heart. Final message, powerful ending. So tonight, before you go to sleep, look at your dog. Not for 1 second. Really look. Look into those eyes. Because one day, there will come a night when you'd give everything to have just one more moment with them. Don't wait for that day to realize you were living beside one of the purest forms of love this world has ever known. And maybe, just maybe, they were never just your dog. Maybe they were the answer to a prayer you don't even remember making. If this message touched your heart, share your story below. Because somewhere, someone needs to be reminded that unconditional love still exists. And sometimes, it walks on 4 legs.